Good morning everybody, welcome to Immortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin, and this time we're going to be talking about the F2P tips that I could give you when you are already at level 95 and above. The first one is for the current Odin's Cup that we are having right now. Where do you spend all of those wager tokens? Okay, you may spend them on betting. So for the round of 16, we will be needing 4,000 tokens for all of the divisions. For the quarterfinals, if they are not going to increase the limit on the betting, then it would only take 2,000 for your bets. Semifinals 1,000 and finals 500. We can get 28,000 for the whole 4 weeks, right? So where do you spend most of the other wager tokens? So if you're gonna click on redeem, I would be suggesting first go for the advanced orange optional statues so that you could unlock your statues. I think that you would see that your stats will really increase greatly. The second one would be light and dark feathers, particularly if you are more inclined on PvP. But even if you are not inclined in PvP, you would still need this, okay? So light and dark feathers. Next, chapter of freedom. I really believe that you need your title to progress alongside with your gears. Now, I think there will be more freebies because they had a lot of free wager tokens. So I think that's the time that should be considering chapter of Conqueror and the time space feathers. So other than that, maybe if you need to plus 15 your weapon, then blessed weapon ore is here. So next, the 1,000 diamonds every day. It's raining diamonds right now, and I'm sure most of the F2P players are really happy for that. So where do you spend those 7,000 diamonds per week? So first, you go to RO shop diamonds, and I think you know this, the flower seed and the snowflake. So the first thing that you have to consider is increase your medals. So that would need small snowflakes and flower seeds. You can opt to not get the small water drops since it's focused on HP. But if you are a paladin, then of course this would be the first thing that you have to purchase. Small snowflake, flower seed is the one to go, so that's 1,000 diamonds already. Next would be the flawed sigil crystal. So the flawed sigil crystal is used to increase the level of your job skill sigil. Okay, so when you have already reached a level 12 here, a level 11 here, you need flawed sigil crystal in order for you to advance it to level 12, in order for you to get a higher job sigil crystal. And for the next one would be on level 24. So you have to prepare for that because you need 10 of it, 10 of those flawed sigil crystal. And you can only purchase two sigil crystals a week, so you would need 5 weeks in total for this. So I think that you should not let this one escape every week. So that's 400 for the gachas. Okay, so gacha ticket and super pet coupon, I'd still purchase them every single week. So that's 240 plus 500 diamonds, that's 740 diamonds. Next would be on the refine. So this one depends on your current situation. In my current case, I am rooting for plus 15 on my accessories and an increase on my weapon. So I am always getting the blessed weapon ore. So that's 1,800, and at the same time, I'm saving up for more alpha energy because you cannot purchase them, or you cannot get them that easily on other parts of the game. You can only purchase them here. So I would be going for this one. And I know you can purchase them on the medals, but I have more important places to put the medal points on. Okay, so aside from that, on miscellaneous, you could go for the advanced cookie and the Mora coin. So that's 1,000 diamonds for the Mora coin and 400 for the advanced cookies. Aside from that, of course, we also need for the consumables, we need speedy candy and lucky candy. And currently they're giving away a lot of bloody branches and dead branches, so you won't need that much. And you can always hunt the mini bosses as of the moment, because the Abysmal Knight and the last time bosses, which drops pretty good drops, are not yet included in the Bloody Branch list. So I'm thinking that giving out 40 diamonds on your Bloody Branches or Dead Branches is going to be a waste. But if you're kind of busy, then go ahead. You can still use all of those for fast BBDB runs. So Speedy Candy and Lucky Candy. So that's 140 for the Speedy Candy because I'm not using the purple ones. I'm using the purple Lucky Candy. You have to purchase all of this, so that's 600 on your Lucky Candy and only 140 diamonds for your Speedy Candy. And believe me, if you want to add up all of those, that's around 6,000 diamonds needed every week. So where do you spend the rest of the diamonds? I would be spending it on the Mysterious Shop because you have one free refresh every day, so you have 2 chances to get the rates here. And I would be purchasing, if there will be a rare card album, I'll get that. Or if I am kind of short, I would opt for the Feather Optional Chest or the Guild Tokens. But more importantly, I am always seeking for the Medal of Faith so that I could get more materials for my medals. Because all of this Medal of Faith pack is sold here at a lower price, sometimes 30% discounted, sometimes 50%. And the best part of it is that you won't need Nyan Berry for it. It is sold for diamonds, okay? So just in case you have extras coming from the events, compensations coming from different guild activities, where do you spend them? So I would go back to the diamond shop, and I would now start to spend on Dilot Carving Hammer because you need a lot of this. So that's 1,500 diamonds already. So next, if you need more, maybe you'll be asking me, I have a lot of these illusion card fragments. Is it safe now to just sell it for diamonds? Now, at this point in time, I would say no, okay? So you have to save all of those illusion card fragments so that you could purchase the cards in the illusion card shop from the Point Mall. There will be a future drop content, which is the card combination. They will be giving a lot of good stats. An improved card combination video is coming up when I have tallied all of the things that are needed in the illusion cards. Okay, so next, weekly purchases. What do I purchase weekly on the Point Mall? So I always target Chapter of Moon and Chapter of Freedom here. For the Union Shop, I always go for the illusion card since I don't have enough purple cards for the Scale Worker to, you know, every time that I need 2 of this on my character. But if you already have maxed this one out, particularly now the event is running wherein you can get double your daily Union coins, then go for Precious Sigil pack. Now, for the Courage Shop, I always go for the Chapter of Conqueror and Hero Token. Then next, Mora Coin and Advanced Cookie. If you want, you could also go for Chapter of Adventure, but I'm not suggesting it. I always just get it just because I don't need any of this. But if you are a Paladin, of course, you will be focused on the Eclipse card, okay? Now, for the Cogwheel Shop, you can go for the Core Reinforcement Device, but it's too pricey for me for 700 Anomalous Iron. So that's why I am going for the Titanium 2 and the Titanium 1. And if I already gathered more Anomalous Steel, then I go for Titanium 3 since I am changing into a Sage soon. Okay, so next would be the Dimension Shop. Most people are asking what are the headwears that you could get from the Battle Headwear Selection Pack. So considering that this is costing you 10,000 Dimension points, then you have to consider if it's worth it. Okay, so first, it is a purple set. Okay, it's a purple set, not a gold set. So it's going to be only 1 slot. Okay, starting from this one, Bounty Hunter hat. Next would be the King Commemorative hat and the Blue Pouring Headwear. You would notice that all of this have the same stats, So those are the ones that you could choose. If you are collecting your gears here on the fashion ratings, then it would be good for you to get that. But if you're opting to get that just for the stats, I think there are more worthy from the gacha shop that you could get in the future. I would suggest to purchase others in the Dimension shop, such as Super Cookie or the Advanced Optional Refining Pack, or the Dilot Carving Hammer, or the Mora Coin. Okay, so next for the metal shop, of course, you are already 95. You always have to go for level 95 accessory chest. You need 80 of this. That means 16 weeks of failed opening, because in each opening you get 5 strange gems, level 95 strange gems. So, yep. If you get luckier, then you may dismantle your 2-slot level 95 accessory. For the statue, I am suggesting that you only purchase the ones that you need to unlock in your statue and your Valkyries. Okay, I would suggest for you to unlock first the Mist Valkyrie, because that is for the sizes. This goes the same prioritization as with your cards. Size first, size modifiers first, then next the race modifier, which is the intimidation, and last would be the element modifiers, such as the Relic Valkyrie. Now, I only have the intimidation on level 8 because I am more focused, and our guild is now more focused on the guild league. That's why I have to level this one up, since it increases both damage to demi-human and PvP damage bonus. So I'm hitting 2 birds in 1 stone here. But if you are an F2P player, then I would be suggesting for you to focus on the Mist Valkyrie. Okay? So, next would be the Academy store. I am always purchasing the Greatest General here every week, and that's up to how much my Academy tokens can do. After that, what do you do with the Imperium fragments? Because you would get also a lot of Imperium fragments if you are always doing War of Imperium. So, in my opinion, you go for the core reinforcement first. The next would be the time-space feathers. In terms of snapping, I would suggest for you to snap for sigils first, okay? For those who are on support or utility role, I would suggest for you to go for the Immortal body in terms of snapping. Next would be surging protection. So the reason for this is because whenever you level them, you get a ton of good sigil stats. Most of them would be PvP damage reduction, and as compared with others, this one has physical damage and magic damage reduction. I would still go for PvP damage reduction here. So that's number one, Immortal body. Number 2, surging protection. This one is really good because it both gives you physical damage and magic damage reduction, and at the same time PvP damage reduction. Aside from the paladins, so I'm not suggesting this one on the paladins a lot. Aside from that, I would be suggesting it on other classes if your role is support or utility. Okay, next would be Swift Breakout, and the last one would be Deadlock Aurora. Okay, so for those who are DPS and AoE role, the number 1 I would suggest would be Gate of Suffering. Next would be Painful Drowning. Okay, the third one would be Meteor, and the last one would be Surging Protection. Since it is a dual use, it can protect you, it can also give you a lot of damage reduction, and it also increases your movement speed, okay, aside from damaging the enemy. Okay, so that's for the DPS and AoE role. And if you have already accomplished all of those, it's now time to snap for cards. For the cards, of course, the weapon cards are still the best. If you already have the weapon cards on 3-star, continue purchasing them for the future card combination. Okay? So I would also suggest for you to watch my previous video about card combination. It is also linked down on the comment section below. Okay? So next, community runs. There are tons of people who are doing community runs at the moment. So I would be suggesting for you to line up for those community runs because those are free. But if you don't have the time and you are quite busy for those, we are now starting a run, okay? We are now starting community runs, but this is paid community runs for all Temple of Nightmare, Juperos, and Endless Tower. So if you are searching for first clear rewards and for weekly rewards on Nightmare runs from 11th floor until 15th floor, we can really help you. That goes together with the package of the Juperos Ruins and Endless Tower until level 50. So all of those in one package if you are from Frontera 6. Alright? Next would be the things that you always have to remember. The first one, people are not, claiming that much the weekly rewards from HHH, but those have additional rewards aside from the blueprints. So always claim that. The assists, okay? Always go for the assists on the Temple of Nightmare and Juperos because those still give you a ton of rewards, okay? The Yggdrasil duo on weekends, those are always forgotten. And the events right now, okay? We have several events right now. The Veins Strategic Battle, this happens 10:30 p.m. every day. GMT +8, that's the time here in the Philippines. So always do that. That's 4,000 points and a couple of minutes. This is easy. The Monster Invasion, all you have to do is finish 5 quests. These quests are very simple, so you can finish this in a couple of minutes, okay? Next would be the Operation Union. Okay, this is the perfect time for you to help get the Union coins because the Union coins now have 1,000 limit every day, so up to 5,000 every week. So don't forget that. And aside from that, I know that I may have missed some of the tips and tricks that you are already doing as an F2P. Feel free to comment all of those down below so that more people would be helped in our community. Okay, take note that these are all my opinion and this is how I use my F2P currencies that I get recently, and I do hope that this video has helped you. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you happen to like this video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button so you get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye-bye! 'Cause now I found you.